Today I'll be bringing you guys a build video on my 6'8 build. I've actually been using this since like season 2. It is honestly one of the best builds I've ever used. It's a demigod, man. If you could think of any 6'8 player in NBA history that took over the game, like Paul George, T-Mac, this is that build. It literally does everything. There's nothing this build can't do. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to start at the point guard position because that's where I made mine. So we're going to be making this at the point guard position, but you can make this build at either the 1, the 2, or the 3. This build could play 1 through 3. It doesn't matter as long as you don't make it at the power forward. Once you get to like the power forward, that's when it gets tricky because you can't really get the same attributes. So we're going to start at the point guard position. Handiness doesn't really matter. You can make it left or right. It does not matter. But for the purpose, we're going to go right. We're just going to go number 1 for T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go height 6'8", and then we're gonna go weight 196 on the weight, and we're gonna go max wingspan. Body type doesn't really matter, but I like to go build just because, you know, it's like more of a modern day big guard type of build, so I like to go build. It helps with the look of the build. So we're gonna start off with close shot. We're gonna go 85 on the close shot, and then we're gonna go 85 on the driving layup. We're gonna go 86 on the drive and dunk. We're gonna bring that standing dunk down to 41. Then for the mid-range, we're gonna go 71 on the mid-range. And then we're gonna go 83 on the three-point shot. We're gonna go 71 on the free throw. And then pass accuracy, we're gonna go 75. I know you guys are probably thinking, you know, why would you go low on the pass accuracy? Is it going to be at the 1 position? Is it going to be point guard? Is it going to be running point guard? Yes, but I will get to that. This is basically just a template. Once you guys make this template, you could pretty much do whatever you want after that. But I'm going to show you guys the template of the build and just the base of the build. Once you make this, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So we're going to go 77 on the speed with ball. And we're gonna go 89 on the ball handler. If you guys didn't know, speed with ball doesn't really make you dribble faster. They said actually that speed with ball is basically just once you're going downhill, those extra dribbles you're taking downhill, that's the moment you're gonna start moving faster. Like if you're going straight vertical towards the basket, that's what's gonna help you get to the basket a little faster. But it's only after like a lot of dribbles going down the court. So speed with ball doesn't really make you dribble faster. It's actually your acceleration, if you guys didn't know that. So but I'll be getting to that. So we're gonna go 71 on the interior defense, and right here I just want to go back to the ball handle. So this is important. Like you get Hall of Fame quick first step, gold clamp breaker, gold unpluckable. Like you pretty much have every badge you need. But the most important definitely that makes this build really glitchy with the ball is that Hall of Fame quick first step. It's actually really OP. So we're gonna go 88 on the perimeter defense, then we're gonna go 89 on the steal, and we're gonna go 75 on the block rating. We're gonna go 66 on the defensive rebounding. As you can see, it takes nothing from offensive rebounding, so like that's really important. So like it doesn't take any attributes from categories that you're not really going to use. So this is like really perfect the way I built this. I really like the way I built this. So 66 on the defensive rebound and 75 on the block. As you guys can see, you get gold chase down artists, and with a high vertical you could really get a lot of chase downs. I get a lot of chase downs on this build. So physicals, I'm going to go 84 on the speed. We're gonna go 76 on the acceleration. I'm gonna go 46 on the strength. Vertical, we're gonna go 75. And stamina, we're gonna go 94. So guys, right here, this is pretty much the template of the build. After this, you can pretty much do whatever you want with the build. It has everything you need. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you guys how I made it at the point guard position. But I'm also going to show you guys different variations of how you can make it if you want to make it like at a different position. Like maybe you want to be an off ball, you want to be a spot up or a secondary ball handler, you know, things like that. This build could play any position 1 through 3, and it could play park 1s, 2s, 3s. This build is perfect for everything. It is literally a demigod. I've been using it since season 2. It's actually crazy. A lot of people are making 6.8s now. I've been using this since season 2. This is my favorite build in the game. It literally does everything. When I want to go out there and dominate and I want to have that build, you know, I feel like nobody could mess with me, I bring this build out right here, guys. I'm telling you. But if you want to make it like more of an off ball, like spot up or something like that, you could give yourself more shooting. So you could maybe go up on the mid range, give yourself an extra badge, some extra badges. You got, what badges did you have? 18. You had 18 badges, so you got 4 extra badges right there just from putting your mid range up to an 81. So your mid range shot is at an 81, 83, 3-point. And guys, 3-point, as long as you know your jump shot, like 83 3-point, you could definitely get away with that. Like, that's perfect. You could get away with an 83. I'm telling you guys, I rarely miss. Like, I actually shoot very good, especially on this build. I shoot very good. I usually shoot like at least a 60, 65, 70% clip, no lower than 60%. As long as you know your jump shot, and I'm actually going to be showing you guys my jump shot that I use on this build at the end of the video, so I'll be showing you guys that. But if you want to make this more of like a spot up, and you want to give yourself more shooting badges, and you want to give yourself a little bit more mid-range or whatever, you could do that. Or let me see if I can squeeze in some extra badges here somewhere. No. Then I guess you could like yeah, and I guess you could just put like your free throw up or something like that. You could put like your stamina up, maybe give yourself one more acceleration. Yeah, you could do something like this. Or if you want more free throws, up to you. You could do something like this. If you play like a lot of rec or pro-am, you could do this, something like this. So I'm gonna show you guys like if you want to make a build that has more defense, like if you want to be like more defensive minded, like if you want to really like lock up, if you really want to prioritize defense, you want to play like the swing position, you could give yourself more defense. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right here. So if you want, you could just do something like this. You put your perimeter defense up to a 92, and as you guys can see right there, you get gold clamps and you get gold gloves. So if you want to make this more of like a real like PG type build, like a real defender, you could give yourself more perimeter defense, and you get gold clamps, gold glove, and you get glove in tier 2, which is actually crazy. So yeah, and then I guess maybe you could try to give yourself more strength, a little bit more strength, or you know, give yourself 95 stam. Since you are going to be playing more defense, you want to be the on-ball. If you want to prioritize this as an on-ball defender, you can do that while also having the OP offense. So those are just different ways, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make it if I'm going to be making mine for the point guard position, or I'm going to be playing point guard. So I'm just going to go back, bring this back down to where it was, 89, 88 perimeter defense. And this is what I did, guys. I gave myself an 85 pass accuracy, and with that 75 pass accuracy, that's really all you need mostly, because it gives you the LeBron James passing style, which is the best in the game by far. The best in the game, best animations. It is the best passing style in the game by far. So you can also give yourself one more acceleration if you want. But what I did with mine, I gave myself a 50 strength. You guys don't have to do that, but it actually would be helpful, because if you're like right here, this aspect of it right here, if you're at the 1 position and like you have a small guard on you, and like you're matched up in a 5 out or something like that on a small guard, you could really mash them out. Like when I'm playing with my 5, I usually tell them, like, you know, 5 out, and if I have a small guard, I just post up and I collapse the defense and kick it out, giving extra opportunities to my teammates for more shots and stuff like that. So that aspect of this build is also really like overpowered and really OP. So yeah, so you could do that, or you know, if you want, give yourself 95 stam, give yourself more free throw. It's up to you, but that template is pretty much all you need. So like once you have that template, you could do whatever you want, like I said before. So I'm gonna be finishing the build here. Yeah, so I'll pretty much this is how I did it. This is how I would make the build. So, and as you can see right here, guys, you get pretty much every takeover you need. Like if you want to be a slasher, if you want to prioritize contact dunks and stuff like that, you go slashing. And this right here, this aspect, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this aspect of the build, man, when you slap on double limitless range, because as you can see over here, you do not get you know, silver or gold limitless range. So like once you slap on, you don't even really need limitless range, honestly. You could just slap on these takeovers. And I'm telling you guys, once you slap on double limitless range, it really just makes this build extra toxic. The fact that you could slash and you're putting so much pressure on the defense with the fact that you could stretch the floor. You could shoot literally from the logo with limitless range. If you guys don't know already, like, it's really overpowered. So this aspect of the build, once you slap double limitless range on, this is personally what I would do. I would slap double limitless range, especially if you have accelerator and you're getting the badge even quicker. Guys, it would just make this build insanely ridiculous, and it will make it so hard to guard. Like, it's not even funny. So this right here is how I would make the build. We'll slap double limitless range on it, and let's see what we get, y'all. Tyrese Halliburton is actually a perfect comparison. I really like that comparison. This is actually how I play on the court. I really like to facilitate and get my teammates open. I really like to give my teammates extra opportunities on the floor to score. So yeah, I really like that comparison. Lonzo Ball and Drew Holiday, great comparisons. So I'm just gonna show you guys the badges I would use. So like, if you guys don't know by now, like most of the seasons, you get an extra badge at the end of the season. So with my badges, I'm pretty sure I have about 7 or 8. I think I have 8 if I'm not mistaken. So what I would do is I would just literally dump most of those on playmaking to the point where I could get definitely quick first step. Needle thread is pretty important. I would definitely say if you could put needle threader on at least bronze, put it on bronze. Hyperdrive, 2K Labs actually did a video on hyperdrive. It's not really that important. You could get away with it on bronze, but if you want, you can put it on gold. But for the purpose, I would just put it, for the purpose of what I would do, I would just put it on bronze. And we have tier 3 unlocked, so we're gonna go core, clamp breaker. And guys, if you have the double core patterns, this is what I did for my build. I actually double cored unpluckable and clamp breaker, and I was actually able to get 7 points back. And I just put handles for days on silver. You don't really need it, but if you're going to be the primary ball handler, it's actually really important. So you have like a lot more stamina, dribbling on the court, and stuff like that, and it's going to come in handy. But it's not really a necessity, but it's definitely could be useful if you're going to be playing the primary ball handler. But you definitely need gold unpluckable, and I guess you could do like if you want, really, you could do no hyperdrive and you could give yourself Hall of Fame dimer, or you could do like gold floor general, bronze hyperdrive. This is cool right here too. This is actually something I would do. This is what I would do right here. If you don't have the double core patterns, this is what I would do. But also keep in mind, guys, you're gonna be slapping extra badges on here, so you could put it, you could even do no hyperdrive and then like put all your badges on here and then give yourself silver handles for days. It's just all about how you prioritize what you want to do, but I would mostly definitely put most of my badges on playmaking, because that's what this build is going to be for if you're going to be playing in one position. Now if you're going to be off ball or swing, you maybe could put it on more defense or more shooting. It's all up to you guys, but I'm just going to go here to the defense. You get silver glove, gold chase. You don't really have to do Hall of Fame workhorse. It is a pretty decent badge, because if once you pluck the ball loose or you get a loose ball or deflection, it'll help you get to the ball faster. So it's actually pretty important. So I would definitely say have it at least like silver. If anything, gotta put it at least on bronze. You gotta have it on something, but gold is good. Gold pick dodger, because you're gonna be telling you guys the way people play in rec and park and stage, all that stuff, people set a lot of screens. It's a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of pick and pops, so you definitely need pick dodger. Gold. Silver you could probably get away with it, but I would definitely recommend gold. And then you'll be coring challenger and putting your clamps on silver, and this is what I would do right here, guys. This is all you need for defense, and I'm telling you guys, you be able to play pretty good defense on that. So gold fearless finisher, gold acrobat. Let's see here, what else? We need 2 more points. Actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Hall of Fame Giant Slayer. No, can't do Hall of Fame Giant Slayer. I guess we could do bronze acrobat, and then core limitless, and put Slithery on, and then we could go back and put Acrobat on silver. So this is what I would do for the finishing. This is actually my finishing setup. I don't have any extra badges on finishing. This is what I did for my finishing setup right here. And then shooting, we could do gold, green machine, Hall of Fame volume shooter. Now if you're a spot up, you might want to put Claymore on gold or silver, and then maybe put like, and then core catch and shoot. Let's see, put blinders on silver, and this is it right here. And then you could just slap limitless range, double limitless range on, and guys, you'll be able to spot up from the hash with double limitless range with no problem. If you're a spot up, this is a good setup, but if you're the primary ball handler, I wouldn't recommend Claymore because you don't really need it. You're gonna have the ball in your hands most of the time, so it's not really gonna matter. So I would say green machine gold, Hall of Fame. Oh, I'm tripping. I forgot about Agent 3. I am tripping, guys. Definitely put on Agent 3 silver. That's probably the best badge in the game. Definitely Agent 3 silver. I will go silver green machine, Hall of Fame volume shooter. Let me see. You don't need catch and shoot if you're a primary ball handler. You don't really need it. It's not gonna help you. You're most likely gonna have the ball in your hands a lot, so you don't need it. Now we'll go silver blinder. This is actually the exact setup I have on my build. But like I said, if you're a spot up or something like that, or you want to prioritize more shooting, you can put some of your shooting here and give yourself, you know, more shooting to give yourself like Claymore or something like that. But this is the setup I have on my build that I use. I actually have one more in shooting, so I have 19, so I could put green machine on gold, and that's my setup for the shooting. And guys, that is it. So I'm about to actually show you guys my jump shot that I use for this build. So as you guys can see, this is the jump shot that I'm actually currently using. I'm using LaMelo base, Sadiq Bey upper release 1, and Vince Carter upper release 2, and this is the blending 13 Sadiq Bey, 87 Vince Carter. This jump shot is actually very smooth. I use this jump shot in every mode. There's no mode that I don't use this jump shot in. I use it in every mode. It's just perfect. I green a lot with this jump shot. I've been using it since season 4, and I'm liking it ever since they said that they patched Oscar Robinson. I took it out the release, and I put on Sadiq Bey and Vince Carter, and I haven't looked back. I love this jump shot. This is a jump shot I use. And yep, that's it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.